Hello everybody and welcome back. This is MarkGamingShark. Today I am bringing you a pack opening video on Hearthstone. Over the last few weeks, just in my casual playtime on here, I have managed to gain 100 or 810 gold. So that is quite a few packs here that I can buy. As you can see, best for new players is the old school pack, but today we will be opening the most current Goblins versus Gnome packs. So we're just going to go ahead and buy as many of these as we can here. Because I have bought very few of the Goblin Gnome ones. We're going to see how many cards we can get, but we do have 10 left. But that is all we have for this one. So we're going to head back. We're going to open these packs. As you can see, we have 8. And hopefully we can get something good with this first one. First card is a nice 8-drop. Not that rare, but it's a 7/7 with Divine Shield. That's fairly good. Got another one, not that rare, but gives your weapon +3 attack combo. Give a random friendly minion +3 attack. So that is very strong for the rogue class. Rogues being the class, of course, that combos basically off of everything. Rare. And we got our first rare in this pack. All classes, nice 4. Battle cry, take control of a random enemy secret. This can be probably most beneficial to try to fight just hunter classes in general, because I know my hunter deck, of course, has lots of secrets, but I don't really see that being a extremely played card. Alright, here we have a not so rare one again. It's for the Shaman. Got a Wind Fury 2-drop 3/2. That's pretty good. I would probably throw that in my Shaman deck. And the final one is the Mech Warper. Your mechs cost 1 less, so that's very nice if you are trying to make a mech deck, you know. Alright, all done with that one. Now we're going to go into the second one. First card here being not so rare, but it is a priest card giving a minion +2/+4 and spell damage of +1. So that can be very useful when priests switch or lay out the card that makes it so that all their heals do damage. You can essentially ping for quite a good amount of damage with that. Rare. And this is our rare of the pack. Not the rarest it could be, again, but it's a 4-drop, 5/4, Wind Fury, and an Overload. Cost of 1, 50% chance chance to attack the wrong enemy. So, not so great, I'd say, especially if it's attacking the wrong enemy, but I believe that won't take into account if you have, Wind Fury and they have no creatures out, so could be good to drop into a Shaman deck. Have a not so rare one here. 2-drop, 2/2. Taunt, choose 1 +1 attack or 1 health. That can be very beneficial for a lot of situations. I mean, essentially you could drop that out. Turn 2, have a 3/2, or just buff a taunted minion that you have. Very good synergy with all these mech cards. Have all classes. Very basic, just 2-drop, 2/3 stealth. And we have a little 1-drop 1/3 with enrage of +1 attack. So that would be very good to start out any match with. You can just roll that out, start attacking most even taunt minions at low health. He should at least be able to survive 1 turn. Alright, moving on to pack 3. There's the Micro Machine. At the start of each turn, it gains 1 attack. That does work for both you and your opponent's turns. It's a very simple 2-drop. It can rack up very nicely, and if you can have some boosting health things, this can be quite a pain if you do not get rid of it fairly quickly. Salty Dog. Just a generic 5-drop, 7/4, very hard hitter. Decent cost for a 5-drop, but no special effects. Have a 3-drop, 3/3. Battle Cry. If you have a mech, you gain +1/+1 and add a spare part to your hand. This is very beneficial again with just the mechs in general. Being able to boost all of them up with this. Once again, the mech class or just decks that have them have great synergy overall. Rare. And our rare for this one, 3-drop, 2/4. Has +4 attack while your opponent has 6 or more cards in hand. I don't see that coming into play very often, or it would actually have that +4 attack for long, if any. I know most people play with not 6 cards. I mean, maybe you get 5 every now and then, especially at the start, towards when you have about 3 mana. But we'll move on. And this is a nice looking card, just a floating watcher here. We got a 5-drop, 4/4 warlock. It is a demon, which is really nice for warlocks in general. Whenever your hero takes damage on your turn, gain +2/+2. Even stronger, and then with just the synergy of warlock classes in general with their demons, it can become pretty nice. So I'll probably add that to my warlock deck. Alright. Moving on to deck number 4. Here we summon a random 2-cost minion. Once again, it's just a mech, part of the mech class. It's very nice to drop it out there. You can get in your mechs even quicker. Rare. This is our rare for the deck, as you guys have already seen that same one from the previous one we got. Once again, just another Goblin Stalker. Not that great of a card. +2 attack while you have a mech out. Very strong 1-drop. Can go very nice synergy. A lot of mech classes are very low mana. Or I guess mech decks, they would be, are very low mana. And dropping that out, you can really power up some mechs quickly. Priest, give a battle cry, give a minion -2 attack this turn. That can help you beneficially. Not so much at the start of a match, maybe a little bit in when you're trying to combo off different ones, but it still can be fairly beneficial if they do happen to summon something crazy right at the start. Alright, number 5 here. Annoyatron. That is very annoying. I hear it all the time with the annoying intro it does. Taunt, Divine Shield. It's a great card. Great card to just start out with, especially with mech. Definitely would add that in if you are making a mech deck of any kind. Got a Dark Bomb, 2 cost, 3 damage. That's fairly useful, I'd say. That's decent for a 2. Got a Death Rattle, add a spare part card to your hand. Once again, a 1-drop, as you can see, you know, mech, just those low costs right there. Our rare for this one, Screwjank Clunker. It is another mech, 4-drop, 2/5. Battlecry gives a friendly mech +2/+2. You know, just all mechs working together essentially to make themselves even stronger. And then we have a 3/4/4, and basically a slightly lower version of that Shaman one we've been seeing. Alright, deck number 6, or pack I should say. Got the Mechanical Yeti out here. 4-drop, 4/5, Death Rattle. Give each player a spare part. Spare parts, you know, very useful for just mech decks in general, but since it gives each player that may be a little situational you may want to try. Alright, once again we see the Ogre Brute. Our rare for this one. We have Call Pet, nice Hunter 1. Draw a card. If it's a beast, it costs 4 less. A 2-drop, that's very strong. Definitely be adding that to my main Hunter deck and being able to summon out, you know, some really high cost cards and messing up people pretty much late game with that. Once again, another Ogre Brute. They really want us to play some Ogre Brutes, apparently. They're really giving us a lot here. And we have a Flame Cannon. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy minion. That is fairly good, but, you know, mages in general, you see them with a lot of just spell damage pokes. Alright, pack number 7 coming up here. And Puddle Stomper, Murloc, of course, the good old Murloc decks. Probably annoying, but I'd prefer mech deck definitely now over Murlocs. Good old mech right here, Wind Fury 1/4, 3-drop. Not the best, but it should stay out for at least a decent amount of time. Being Wind Fury, you know, you can ping 1 twice. Once again, another Ogre Brute. We are going to have a billion of them. Our rare for this is a Fell Cannon. Very nice for the Warlock. 4 mana cost 3/5. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to a non-mech minion. Definitely great for Warlock mech synergy if you're going for that. That doesn't tend to happen too often because Warlocks tend to bank on their demons more than mech. And then we have Nomergon Infantry, you know, just 3-drop, 1/4. Alright, and now we have our last deck here, or pack that we are opening. And just another Tinkertown Technician. We've already reviewed that one. We got a Ship's Cannon, that's a new one, a 2-drop. Just a 2 attack, 3 health. Whenever you summon a pirate, deal 2 damage to a random enemy minion. Haven't been getting too many pirate cards, mostly mech, but you will start to see probably pirate decks coming into fruition soon, I would say. And we do have a rare here, another Fell Cannon. Explosive Sheep, always just a nice little card to see. I love the art. With a 2-drop 1/1, got that death rattle of deal 2 damage to all minions. Very nice if the enemy seems to be spamming minions right off the start and you just want to drop that down. Got a 4-drop here, Tinker's Sharp Sword Oil. Give your weapon 3 attack. We've seen this already in the first pack we opened. Overall, fairly decent. Kind of sucks, you know, we didn't get any legendaries or anything, but that's par for the course with how rare they actually are. Next time, I will be basically going through my collection here, as I will show you guys here in a second. And I will be going into crafting mode and tearing them down for you. And we'll be making some new cards to try to improve our existing decks we have here. That's all that we have for this time. If you guys enjoyed the video, just give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you like. I will be giving videos on all different kinds of games, and Hearthstone is one of my core games, so you will be seeing it very often. But until next time, that's all. See ya.